Two groups of young men appear at opposite ends of the road. They move with urgency, not panic, as if this moment has been rehearsed many times before. Shots are fired openly in daylight. There is no cover, no attempt to hide. Bullets tear through the space where ordinary life should be unfolding. Doors slam shut. Curtains are pulled. Inside nearby homes, people drop to the floor, holding their breath, praying that the walls they trust will be enough. As the video continues, more figures emerge. The groups grow. Reinforcements arrive. What started as a brief exchange turns into an open gunfight. No uniforms, no battlefield, just a neighborhood, and automatic gunfire echoing between houses. This is not a war zone on the news. This is the Cape Flats. For decades, the Cape Flats has been shaped by violence, poverty, and neglect. Entire communities were uprooted and pushed here under apartheid, stripped of opportunity, and left with overcrowded housing, broken systems, and little protection. What followed was predictable. Gangs filled the vacuum where the state failed. Over time, they evolved, from territorial street groups into heavily armed criminal networks. The young men seen in this video are not born violent. Most grew up surrounded by it. For many, guns were present long before guidance, opportunity, or safety ever were.
A gunfight kicks off in Manenberg, Cape Town. This is not an uncommon occurrence. In fact, in July 2016, 355 rounds were fired in this gang-ridden area. That's an average of 11 shots a day.
In some areas, seeing a firearm before finishing primary school is not unusual. Violence becomes normal not because it's accepted, but because it's unavoidable. What makes this footage especially disturbing is when it happened. This was filmed during the festive season, a time meant for rest, family, and joy. A time when children should be outside until late, fireworks in the sky, music in the streets. Instead, the sound that dominates is gunfire. On the Cape Flats, festive season no longer means safety. It means lockdown. It means families staying indoors long before sunset. It means parents counting heads, making sure everyone is home before dark. It means canceled plans, silent streets, and fear replacing celebration. Gun violence doesn't just take lives. It takes freedom. Every shot fired changes how a community moves. Children learn early which routes are safe and which streets to avoid. Parents plan their days around rumors of shootings. Schools go into lockdown. Ambulances hesitate. Trauma becomes routine. And then there are the guns themselves. Most of the firearms used in these shootings are illegal, trafficked, recycled, and reused across crimes. A single gun can pass through dozens of hands, leaving a trail of blood behind it. Guns move faster than justice, faster than policing, faster than intervention. When guns enter a community, conflicts escalate instantly. Arguments that once ended in fists now end in funerals. Territory disputes turn into mass shootings. Innocent bystanders are caught in the crossfire. Mothers, children, elders, people who had nothing to do with the fight. The video shows no police presence, no immediate response. That absence is not accidental. Many residents say help arrives late, if it arrives at all. Trust between the community and law enforcement has been eroded over years of under-policing, corruption, and fear. In some areas, people don't call for help because doing so could put a target on their backs. So the community adapts. People learn to survive quietly. They memorize the sound of different guns. They know when to run and when to hide. They teach their children how to drop to the floor before they teach them how to ride a bike. This is not resilience. This is survival. What's often missing from headlines is the psychological cost. Living under constant threat reshapes how people think, sleep, and dream. Anxiety becomes permanent. Trauma goes untreated. Young people grow up expecting not to live long. When the future feels short, risk feels meaningless. That's how gangs recruit. Not just with money or power, but with belonging, with protection, with the illusion of control in a world that offers none. But that belonging comes at a price. Most young men who enter gangs don't leave alive. Prison or death is the usual ending. And the cycle continues, younger boys stepping into the spaces left behind. The festive season used to be different. Older residents remember late nights outside, shared meals, music playing until morning. Today, many of those traditions are gone. Not because people don't want joy, but because joy requires safety. In the video's final moments, the gunfire fades. Not because peace has returned, but because the shooters have moved on. The street is left empty again. Shell casings on the ground. Smoke hanging in the air. Silence that feels heavier than the noise.